But when I say, "Hail Satan!" it empowers. It makes me feel like I'm charging.
Hail Satan! In the name of Satan, open wide the gates of hell. Come forth and manifest Ciaran's wish.
It's a very selfish, carnal religion. It's not for everyone. We're like a secret society. I did a curse, and they hung themselves.
Do you feel guilty?
Jimham for Rush! Hail Satan!
My name is Ciaran Lyons. My life is pretty normal. But not everyone's life is like mine. Some are rarely seen. I'm about to go deep inside these hidden worlds to experience life done differently. Today, I'm going to find out what it's like to live life as a Satanist. And when I think of a Satanist, I think devil worshippers, evil, sacrifice, casting spells on people, bit of magic. I'm excited to see what kind of similarities we've got between us, but I really don't know what to expect.
You're a religious person?
I'm a Catholic by trade, so that's not... I grew up in a Catholic family. My grandparents are very Catholic. My nana goes to church every single day. So if she knew that I was in a forest right now about to meet a Satanist to do a Satanist ritual, she'd probably have a heart attack. Yeah, sorry nana in advance.
Do most Satanists wear salmon pink, or is that like a...
Look, I don't know if this is the right shirt to wear coming to a Satanist ritual, but then I wasn't given a dress code. Satanism is a religion that says people should embrace who they are and do whatever they want to do, within reason. It's based on the Satanic Bible, written in 1969 by American Anton LaVey, founder of the Church of Satan.
Occultism is a sort of do-it-yourself God kit, oriented towards personal power.
They don't worship or believe in Satan. Satan is just a symbol of being able to raise the middle finger to society, if you want. But they embrace the character of Satan to express that attitude. It's a lot to take in, but the devil is in the detail. So it's almost like self-love, put yourself first, always.
100%. It's a very selfish, carnal religion. That's why it's not for everyone.
But it is for this guy, David Sinclair Smith. He's been a Satanist since 1992. A friend gave him LaVey's Satanic Bible and it resonated with David as soon as he read it. He's now an expert in the church and its practices, which include spells, magic, and rituals.
Nokomade, Hail Satan!
Rituals, first and foremost, are what we call a psychodrama. When I call upon Satan and just saying that, it just resonates and it channels a feeling. So when I say, "Hail Satan!" it empowers. It makes me feel like I'm charging this energy, this dark force in nature in the universe, which is immense.
A lot of this is performance, but David believes these rituals can have real-world consequences.
You can feel it in the air, you can feel a buzz.
So has there been anything in your life where you've done a ritual and then it's actually come true?
Numerous times, numerous times.
So what's the worst spell that you've ever cast on someone?
Well, I've cast a few negative ones, I guess, anger, destruction rituals. Once I had a neighbour, they used to, like in the middle of a weeknight, play music really loud. And this is when I was studying at uni and just needed rest. So I did a curse, and they, in about probably a month or so, committed suicide and hung themselves.
Oh, wow.
So that stopped that music.
Do you feel guilty?
No.
So like, no matter what spell you cast, if it comes true, it's...
Why would I cast a spell if I didn't want an outcome? I didn't go up and kill that neighbour myself, so there's no repercussions of the law coming to me and arresting me. And most people go, "Oh, that's interesting. That's just a coincidence." It's like, yeah, cool. It's a coincidence. I don't care. The outcome, I got. So in my view, so what? I got a cathartic release. I got my anger out. When they played their music, I was like, whatever. But eventually, the music stopped.
By day, David works in corporate finance. By night, he's an actual ninja, trained in the long-forgotten Japanese martial art of traditional ninjutsu. But while David's happy to share all his passions in life with us, many in his faith choose not to.
We're like a secret society.
So in Australia, there'd be all sorts of people that we probably wouldn't even know are Satanists.
I'm just going from the top of my head for the people I know. IT, pilot, nurse, a lot of artists, a lot of musicians.
Any high-profile people that...
Politicians, yeah. There are certain politicians I know, people in the intelligence community. I've met and interacted with these people in Europe and America and Australia at Church of Satan gatherings, where it's like, whoa, that's that celebrity. I did not expect them to be a Satanist, but here they are, and I'm talking to them.
You can't reveal names.
Absolutely not.
That keep it really down low.
Yeah, you've got to, because they're public figures.
There are almost 3,000 Satanists in Australia, so I want to know what it is that draws them to this religion. Soon, I'll be taking part in a ritual and asking Satan, I think, to help me make my life better in a very specific way. Instead of a destructive curse, David will use some of Satanism's good magic. Where's the ritual going to be?
Okay, it's going to be up in a unnamed mountain somewhere, amongst the forests of Wollongong, and so it's a secluded area. Yeah, it should be interesting.
So I'm quite excited because obviously I want to do a ritual for myself to achieve something that I've wanted to achieve for a while, which is to get into like a meaningful relationship. I feel like all the relationships I've been in have been quite short term, like all like 6 months or less. So I guess just trying to find someone that I can experience a meaningful relationship with.
Yeah, absolutely. This is the time in this formalized way to channel and harness that goal and make it manifest.
To do that, I'm about to get a quick crash course on what's involved at the ritual. There's the bell to open the ceremony, a small sharp sword, a copy of the Satanic Bible, of course, this thing, which is a Baphomet, and a chalice made out of a human skull. These are the tools we're going to use in this ritual.
Here's where the fantasy comes into play, and amongst the candles and the flames and the ambience of the forest, trust me, you'll get this primitive, primal feeling of like, there's other things out here. Also part of the ritual, if you can, wear black.
All black.
All black. It's because you're channeling the forces of darkness. Wearing salmon pink doesn't quite work. This may not cut it.
So we're gonna meet David. He's setting up the ritual. He said it was only like 15 minutes into the bush, but we've been walking for about half an hour, so we're literally in the middle of nowhere. Just trees and no one around. I've been stitched up here. The walk was more a trek, and 15 minutes is more like 45. It is deep inside a forest, up a mountain, light is fading, and I'm getting nervous. Woo! Like I thought I just stepped on something. Hey David.
I thought I told you to wear black.
I know, I didn't come prepared.
All right, fair enough.
I don't look.
Sufficient. All right, well, now you're dressed for the part, we'll start the fires and then we'll begin the ritual.
This area has been used a number of times by David for ceremonies, although the wet wood and dodgy fire starters makes for a pretty slow start.
Oh, it's going out.
Hoatahe, Satan!
We are on. David is really embracing his role as satanic priest of this ritual.
Thank you.
All right. Ready to go?
Yes. Let's
Do this ritual. In nomine Dei nostri Satanis Luciferi excelsi, in the name of Satan, the ruler of the earth, the king of the world, I command the forces of darkness to bestow their infernal power upon us. Open wide the gates of hell and come forth from the abyss to greet us as your brothers and friend. Hear the names: Ishtar, whore of Babylon, Pan, Eros. Come forth and manifest Ciaran's wish, his goals, his passion, this night and forevermore. Shall drink of the chalice. Ciaran, partake.
Thank you. The whole thing?
As much as works for you. Place it on the altar when you're done. Satan, to the south, the Lord of fire, the abyss, and passion, come forth. Hear me.
It's really easy to get caught up in the performance of the ritual and forget I'm standing deep in a forest with someone I'd only met hours ago holding a knife.
Ciaran, I give you the sword and focus your energy and your goals towards the Baphomet.
So I just point it up like this?
Just point it straight up. Stand right in front of the altar.
Nice.
This is for you.
Dead on.
Say what you desire.
So I talk?
Just go for it.
I want a meaningful relationship. I want one that is going to give me happiness, that is going to be of substance, and that is going to be long term. Hail Satan. Wait, you're here now?
That's fine, that's fine. If you can end it whenever you want with Hail Satan and so forth. If you want to do that, just, there is a term called Shemham Farash.
Yeah.
So if you want to say Shemham Farash and then Hail Satan.
Shemham Farash.
Shemham for Ash.
Shemham Farash.
Shemham Farash.
Hail Satan!
Hail Satan! I'll close off the ritual for you. Napare, Warhahake, Das Boriano, Vaxorane Loremano. By all the gods of the pit and the fallen goddesses of lusciousness and desire will come forth and manifest this desire, and Ciaran shall indulge in his delights. Shemham Farash! Hail Satan! So it is done. Okay, the ritual's done. So, how'd you feel?
Oh, just such a big adrenaline rush. Like, you know, I was in the moment, you know, you just sort of forget about everything else, and like the blood's flowing, and yeah, it's powerful. Like, you know, there's nothing else around and you're just so focused on what's going on. It feels powerful. Like you feel like you're part of something, and
Exactly.
something is happening even though you're not seeing anything around you, you know?
Exactly. You're just focusing your subconscious and it's making it manifest in your subconscious. So it's just going to start appearing, and things will start manifesting in the real world, and you'll start thinking, hang on, is that just coincidence? Just go with it, don't question it. Indulge, man. That's what it all is about.
It's now been 3 months since the ritual, and I've been indulging a lot, hanging in my apartment's pool, out with friends, out with no friends, but my manifestation for a meaningful relationship, still waiting for that. Satanism surprised me. I went in thinking it was all about worshipping the devil, but it's not. Satanists don't believe in the devil, God, heaven, hell, anything. Satanists like David believe you are in control of your own universe, which is great. But I still can't get my mind around the fact that David thinks one of his curses may have ended someone's life, and he seems fine with that. There's definitely a lesson in living for now and putting yourself first, but at what cost?